I realized that I am bisexual. I am. When I'm out of drag, I love gay men. When I'm in drag, I love straight men, bitch. I really do. No, they love me. They love me. I'll be honest, bitch. The straight men, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But the straight men, they love me, bitch.
I never planned to be a drag queen, but my daddy had other ideas for me.
Please give a warm round of applause for your Hollywood hoochie mama, Salina Estitties!
I'll never forget the first time I got a boner. Now, just bear with me. I was dating this girl, her name was Maria, right? My mom was so excited. Ooh, Maria. It was the only white girl in my town named Maria. Only white girl in town. And I brought her home, my mom was like, So my mom was like, that's Mariah, bitch, okay? So me and Maria, you know, I was flirty, young, and horny, dumb, fun, whatever. So, you know, I was like, Maria, touch it, you should touch it. She never wanted to touch it. So I was like, whatever, it's good. So one time we all get in the car, and you know, there's 18 of us in one car because we're Latinos, so we're driving, we're dropping Maria off at her house, and she's sitting on my lap, right? And my dad's a little buzzed, right? So he was bumping, he's swerving, Maria's bouncing on my lap. I start to get a little excited down there. I was like, wow, work. And then, you know, we get to Maria's house and Maria gets off my lap and I'm like, bye, Maria. And she goes and my dad's like, go walk her to the door. Go walk her to the door. And I was like, Dad, she's fine. She's white. She'll get home safe. And she did. She got home safe. Maria made it home safe that night. We got home. And my dad yanked me by the arm. He said, why didn't you walk her to the door? Right, my dad's a Latin gentleman. He's great. Why don't you walk her to the door? Mad at me as And I was like, Dad, when it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Dad, I didn't know what to do. I'm standing there with my boner. Daddy, I don't know what to do. I didn't want to get out of the car. And he's like, you know, he stopped himself. He like took a second. He turned around and he met me at eye level with like tears in his eyes. He said, that's my boy. That's my boy. He was so proud a girl gave me a boner. He was like, it's working. It's working. He was so proud of me. And you know, he looked at me and he said, I'm gonna teach you a secret, a family secret. Your grandpa taught me this, and his dad taught him this. It's called the belt loop trick. And I looked at his fingers and I was like, what are you about to do? What are we talking about here, Daddy? So he goes, you get your belt loop, you pull it up to your belt loop. And you snap it. You pull your shirt over, and he's like, it's not going anywhere. No one can see it. That's what you do with your boner, son. And I said, damn. My daddy taught me how to talk. We go this way now. My daddy raised a drag queen, bitch. What the hell? Oh my God. Thanks, Dad. Now I'm 35, popping for dollar bills. It hurts, y'all. It's getting old in here. Okay. Yeah, I love my dad so much, but he was a little annoying growing up, bitch. He's the kind of dad who would just barge into your room to see what you're doing, and I'm like, what the f? And so there's this thing, if you were a teenager in the late 90s, early 2000s, there's a special bond between your thumb and the back button of a controller. Okay? So back in the day, we used to have this, we used to have cable. We used to have channels, okay? We used to watch TV with a controller. And there was channels like HBO and Cinemax. And they had these softcore porns that would play at night, bitch. And it was like close-up shots of skin rubbing together all sensually. It was like women like, ah. And then if you're paying close attention, you could maybe see a happy trail of the man. It was very exotic. It was very sexy, but it was very exciting. But the thing was, you had your back button controller right here ready to go in case an adult walked in. Because if someone walked in, you're like, and as soon as you hear some footsteps, who lives in a pineapple under the tree? Don't jump in. Bitch, I'm watching SpongeBob. who lives in a pineapple. You had to be ready, bitch. It was a scary time, and that was before the LimeWire computer of the house. It was before dial-up, okay? That's when we switched over to the mouse clicking behind your back, bitch. So, you know, I was kind of the opposite of this scenario because I had this obsession with Spice World movie. Do you guys know of it? The Spice Girls had a movie with Alan Cumming. It was sickening, bitch. It was so good, and I knew every word, I knew every song and every dance, and I was in my bedroom like, la, 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 la. La la la, and I'd be all sweaty, so I'd take my shirt off, and I was a chubby kid, bitch, so my titties were bouncing, and I was like, living my best life with the controller in my hand, bitch, okay? Because I wasn't gonna let my dad catch me watching Spice Girls, because I would be in there like, shimmy to the left if you're having a good time, shake it to the right, and I hear his footsteps, right? So I would jump in bed, bitch, all sweaty, huffing and puffing, I'd hit the back button, and I'd turn around, and my dad would come in, and the Cinemax porn is playing on the TV. And my dad goes, that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. She's so proud of me. I feel like, you know, I feel like every gay boy, like, we don't have our first breakup with a guy. We have it with the girl group. And every generation has one, bitch, because for me, it was the Spice Girls, you know? And I want to say I related to one particular Spice Girl. No, I was the whole Spice Rack, bitch, okay? Yes. And today, I change out into all kinds. Today, I'm ginger, okay? But the curtains don't match the drapes. Stop looking, bitch. Stop looking. How? I caught you, bitch. She was trying to look. And this is nothing. I didn't want her panties either. You don't want... It's not real. It's not real. So, I call it my metaphorical That's what it is. So, you know, the gay boys, we all connect to like a girl group, and every generation has one, right? The Spice Girls, the ginger one left, right? Bye, girl. And then we had the next generation, Danity Kane. There goes Aubrey O'Day. And then we had Fifth Harmony, Camila Cabello, ahí está, right? And now the kids are struggling because Cat's Eye just lost Manon. Yeah. Y'all know. See, it's rough, right? It's scary. So the kids, yeah, you know, we're struggling out here. The kids are not okay. The kids are not. Have you ever noticed that there's no kids in Hollywood? I realized that I was on the scooter the other day. I was scootering by, and I was like, there are no children out here. And I'm the bitch on the scooter. Should be children on scooters. There should be some kids on the scooters. But I had an epiphany. Everyone in LA is working on their inner child. Yes. I'm giving my inner child up for adoption. I can't afford him, bitch. He's too expensive. It's too expensive to live out here. I'm working on my outer child. I call Salina Estitties. My drag persona is my outer child. She's my adolescent, raging teenage daughter, bitch. She's always going to parties, coming home late, coming home pregnant. I don't know what to do with her. She's too much.